Well, good morning. Today is March 2nd. On my way into the day job. Last night I had 2 after-hours jobs for the day job and started the secondary source of income. And the first 2 jobs were great, and the third job I had over an hour wait to pick up the product. And support wanted to cancel the order, and I'm just like, I elevated it to the manager of the place where I was picking it up, and he took care of it. He explained a bit about the product. He said, and support wanted to cancel the order. I was like, this person has been waiting well over an hour for their food, and no, we're not canceling the order. Let's take care of our customer. And talk to the manager and says, I'm not trying to be a pain or anything. I'm really just trying to take care of our customer and make sure that they're served and taken care of. And let's get this resolved. And he explained that they're out of the product and people were still ordering it and no way of fulfilling it. So he substituted it with a similar product, which they have the right to do. The customer was happy to just get some version into their product, and ultimately, because I had done so well with the after hours work from the day job, I was able to not tip into having a bad attitude, but at the same time, I was done. It wasn't worthwhile to stay out any longer. So as a result, the secondary source of income lost a driver in that service area, and I just ended up going home. So I did find out yesterday that while Tracy was taking care of stuff around her grandmother's stuff, they had to bring all that stuff back and get it out of the location, that she had left Erin at home by herself. And I was just kind of like, there's no communication. There's no, what do you think about this? Here's plan A, here's plan B, here's plan C. Here's what Erin knows. Here's all the resources for her. Erin wigs out about just about anything and everything. And all it would have taken was for some fluke thing, power going out, where she does not have internet access because the power is out and doesn't power the router, and there's no service currently on her tablet. And I was just a little surprised. She doesn't know my phone number, she doesn't know Tracy's phone number, Nana's phone number, she doesn't even know her home address. And sorry, I'm making instructions. I'm going into work a little bit early. That's why it's dark out right now. And I figured I could use this extra hour and a half getting to work early to get some stuff done. But getting back to Erin, it's just Erin's already in an emotional state because she lost her great grandmother, and now we're going to thrust her into being home by herself. I just did not think that was a wise parental move on Tracy's part. I don't think Erin is quite there. She hasn't been run through different scenarios as to how she would react. I don't think she even knows how to handle it when somebody comes to the door. Her idea is what she's seen as far as Home Alone, and she's just not there. She's a very smart kid, but she just doesn't know how to handle things when she tips into wigging out. So I'm really disappointed in that decision, and really disappointed at the fact that I was not even brought in to consideration as far as what she would do here. What would have been an alternative plan? Drop Erin off at my job. I don't get it. And so I'm pissed off there, but it is what it is, and I wasn't part of that decision. So if by chance, unfortunately, if something was to happen, Tracy would have taken the full brunt of that on her shoulders. And I don't get it. So, all right. Yesterday I just totally focused on finances. Did not make any progress on the once invested document at all. Really focused on the finances. And sorry, I have a styrofoam container that's leaking out over here with the vibration as I'm going down the road. Really focus on the finances, and all I have left is all the transactions from Acorn to enter in, so I'm going to knock that out prior to jumping into any of the other projects. But it always feels good to get back on track with the finances. I'm really trying to set myself up to be able to pay off a credit card on its next payment cycle on the 14th. Tomorrow is payday for the primary source of income, and we've exceeded our goal there as far as the paycheck, and there's still some funds inside the brokerage account. The reason why we're not stockpiling inside of the brokerage account is because I really need to take any reserve cash and apply it towards debt, and just knock that out. So although it would be nice to have a stockpile of cash and that reserve there, I'm just really not wanting to keep funds just sitting idle inside of an account. I'd much rather reduce the interest rate, et cetera, on the different credit cards. So, like I said, the plan is to knock out the finances today, get that back on track so that we can start doing that on a daily basis and try and keep up with it, and then focus on starting to answer questions inside of Chapter 1, inside of the Once Invested document. And I'm really also trying to focus on doing the secondary source of income no matter what up until 10:30 at night every single night, and I really want that cash. I want it so that I can pay off the debt and start doing this investing, and that focus is there. And quite frankly, I really don't care about any of the other drama that's going on. Because nobody else is stepping up to the plate to get this done. Tracy's not getting a day job to work out of the house to bring in additional income. The economy is in the tanks. Yesterday was the State of the Union address, and usually right off the bat, the president will say the state of the economy, or the state of the union is excellent, and will tout then all of the things that they've done during the past year as far as accomplishments. There was not a single thing that this president put forth as an accomplishment. Rather, just kept on touting a wish list of things that he's wanting everybody to pass, which everybody is totally against. And so it was really a BS hour, if you will. That's how long the speech was. And I think there's just going to be a huge red meaning Republican wave that's going to come through here in this next election cycle, which is really going to hamper anything that this president wants to do, because they're going to lose the majority inside of the Senate. They're going to lose the majority inside of the House of Representatives. The question is, can we get the majority, super majority inside of these different houses, the House and the Senate, so that we have veto power to be able to turn any of the stuff that this president strikes down that this Congress would pass in this upcoming election. So if we pass stuff and this president decides to say no to it and veto it, hopefully there's enough individuals as far as Republicans and or Democrats that are willing to come across hope that we're setting ourselves up in that way, and I hope that President Trump is able to come back and regain his position for another 4 years and totally hit the ground running and make some of this stuff law instead of just signing executive orders that can just be signed as an executive order and reverse turning over everything that he's done. So right now I'm really grateful, really thankful that I've got a primary source of income and a secondary source of income. And if the primary source of income was to go away, then the secondary source of income gives me the ability to replace the primary source of income. That's easing the pain financially. We're able to keep our head above water. Unfortunately, I don't have adults in my life, meaning Tracy and her mother, really sitting down and going, wow, what a guy, Tom is, to be able to just put his head down, work long ass hours, and totally make sure that all the bills and everything are still there and that we're still moving forward and doing the things that we want, even though they're not the extra stuff that we want. We're able to maintain, even though the prices are going up, gas, bills, food, everything is going up, and it's going to go up higher. And we're just setting ourselves up so that we've got an emergency cushion as far as the ability to tap into the debt if we need to, and or have the cash because we're working the extra hours. So, all right, I'm at work and I'm going to let you go. Hopefully you're running in the same manner as I am and able to keep your family afloat. I haven't heard anything from any of you or anything through the grapevine that any of you are hurting, so that's good news. And if you are hurting, I'm sorry. I really wish that you would just reach out and tap into the resources that I have and the cheerleading that I would be able to provide, and the mindset and the path that I could possibly give you some alternative solutions. So if you are hurting and haven't reached out, I'm sorry, but I am here, and all you have to do is reach out. So, all right, I'm here at work. I love you, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.